Hey there everybody, this is your boy, the Green Talents, coming at you with a video that's different than most. I'm quite sure you all heard the news about Howie Roseman. A lot of people got their own opinions and their own say about this man, but I'm gonna tell you something right quick. In my opinion, Howie Roseman needs to go, because the super fact is, word is, and the reason why Carson Wentz don't want to come back is because Howie Roseman is still the GM. And I remember reading also where Malcolm Jenkins was saying that Peterson wasn't the problem, Carson Wentz wasn't the problem. The problem is still there. And the problem is Howie Roseman, and a lot of people know it. This guy is not a good talent evaluator. I mean, 5 of the last 7 years and 2 of the last 12. We have not had any guys drafted to make the Pro Bowl or guys to build the roster with, all because of Howie Roseman's bad draft resume. And I'm getting tired of seeing this and hearing this, you know what I'm saying? But I made a video a while back also. I was saying that Carson Wentz needs to go. I may have to eat crow on that, because the super fact is, this guy is legit. And he needs to be on our roster for the past. He needs to be on this roster going forward, because this is a guy who's starving to make the Pro Bowl, starving to get his life back on track, get his career back on track, and most importantly, get this team a Super Bowl, because we've had one Super Bowl that was won by Nick Foles. And now they talk about bringing back Nick Foles from Chicago along with a couple of other draft picks, a first-round pick, a third-round pick, Nick Foles, Tariq Cohen, I think that's his name, the running back, and another player as well. All this is being mentioned for Carson Wentz, and it's for Chicago. A lot of teams still in the running for Carson Wentz, and I hope it happens, or I hope it never happens. It depends on what goes on in the front office. Now, Jeffrey Lurie knows this, and this is a guy who I had high remarks for, as far as building this team, buying this team, building this team to where it is now. With our first Super Bowl win, I feel we still one of the elite teams in the NFL because of the Super Bowl win. And like I said, if you think about it, if you go way back, the last person to draft well was actually Chip Kelly before Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a very good talent evaluator because he was a VP when he was here. The guy knows talent, and like I said before, Andy Reid had 3 or 4 bombs and 4 first-round picks, but overall, some of the guys that he had are still on the team. That's 3 to be exact. And them guys probably gonna remain on the team for years to come, but everybody else has been around from the Chip Kelly era and from the Doug Peterson era, because these guys have either bombed out or have went somewhere else. Now, the Eagles have let 3 players go: Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, and Steve Wiesinski. Steve Wiesinski came close to winning the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. Rasul Douglas doing real well with the Carolina Panthers, and Sidney Jones doing well with Seattle. I mean, it just goes to show who been drafted. It's self-evident. I mean, it's out there. It's out in the open. Every NFL team knows that we have drafted bad, and players that we have released wound up being talented after all. And let's not forget Nelson Aguilar. That's a guy that was drafted by Chip Kelly. He played real well with the Eagles for the last 5 years with the Eagles. Now he with the Raiders, and he is catching bombs and balls out of nowhere. So it just goes to show who is the bad talent evaluator is. My boy Eagle Champ has said it all in a recent video. Howie Roseman needs to go. The man is bad. I mean, he is bad news for this Eagle front office. He's bad news for the team. He's bad news for the for Jeffrey Lurie, and Lurie just can't see it. I don't know how blind he is, but he needs to wake the fuck up, because you got fans who getting tired of this shit, and I'm one of them. I've been a fan for 40 years, working on 41. Been a fan since 1980, and I can't, and it pitiful size me to actually talk bad about the team on video, cover super fat deals, they refuse to do what they want to do. And I mean, this is just have gone too far. It had extremely gone too far. And the reason why it hasn't materialized the way it was supposed to is because of simple fact is they refuse to put talent around Carson Wentz. And this is a guy who's starving for talent, starving to get for an offensive line that could protect him blind side, left and right, and up the gut with a center. Now, speaking of center, Jason Kelce's career is in jeopardy because he don't know if he's gonna retire or come back for another year, because he does have one more year left on his contract. So he might come back this year. So the Eagles might want to draft a center in the second or third round of this NFL draft, because we're gonna need a replacement if Kelce decides not to return this year. We need to draft the center and be prepared in case he does retire. But everybody else's career is in jeopardy because we got up to 18 free agents, and I bet the Eagles not gonna re-sign none of them guys back. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just 1 minute. Just a co-worker of mine. Hold on just a few minutes. All that noise in the background, I really can't tell what I want to say. All right, now back to what I was saying. Hope to get this video finished before anyone that's come running through here. As you can see, I'm at work, and so as I was saying earlier, we need to get rid of this man. I mean, Carson Wentz needs to stay. Howie needs to go, and I'm hoping that Jeffrey Lurie listens to what people got to say, because the fans know that this man's bad news. And for years, for the last 3 or 4 years, I mean, I admit it, and like I said, I'm eating crow. I admit it. A lot of fans, including me, have been putting up these memes about Howie Roseman saying, trust in Howie. I think that trust is now gone. It's out the door. Because when you draft bad, it all goes on the talent evaluator, and it goes on the front office. And since Jeffrey Lurie don't involve himself in none of the drafting process, that normally falls on the front office and the scouting team. So we've had many guys that have came through here and has left, like John Dorsey. John Dorsey was brought in as the consultant for the Eagles. The Eagles should have signed this man and made him vice president of player personnel. That's what they should have done. Now this man gone to the Detroit Lions, and he's up there in Detroit. So Detroit might become a good team in the next 2 or 3 years because of his talent evaluation. You know what I'm saying? The guy's good, and he put Cleveland back on the map with the last 3 or 4 drafts up there. He brought in good talent, you know, through free agency, and he also built up the Kansas City Chiefs when Andy Reid was over there at one point. So you gotta look at all of this. I mean, all them. And then we've had guys like, I forgot the boy named Andrew. I think his name is Andrew Brown. I think that's his name. He was down here. He was in Cleveland, then came to Philadelphia, and then left Philadelphia, went back to Cleveland as the new GM. So we've had some good guys that came and went through here, and I kind of hate that we let some of them guys go, because Howie Roseman should have been fired. I think if Howie Roseman got fired, this guy Andrew Brown, I think that's his name, he probably would have been the new general manager. And he's a good talent evaluator. I mean, he learned from watching other guys, you know what I'm saying, become good talent evaluators. He learned. So now he took his talent to Cleveland. So this is what the type of shit I'm talking about. I mean, when you let players go, when you let personnel people go, they leave and they take what they learn and take it to other teams and build a team that way. It's all about the GM getting in a good scouting team, scouting these college players and bringing them in for good talks, interviews, and stuff like that, and deciding to pick them or not. So it's all a process. And Howie Roseman is a bad process. The man needs to go. Howie Roseman needs to go. I mean, wow. I don't know how many times I can say it. Eagle Champ can say it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how many times Alpha 3 can say it, and many other YouTubers can say it, or how many times fans can say it. I mean, it's been pre-time. I say about a good between 5 to 10,000 times that people have been saying Howie Roseman needs to go. Like I said, I made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm eating crow now. I mean, I'm officially eating crow. And in all my years, I thought I would never eat crow. I'm the first time to eat it, so it is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it, but something needs to change, and I'm getting tired of this. Howie needs to go. I can't emphasize it anymore. I made my points. You know what I'm saying? I hope this video get listened to. Hope people like my video. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Put that bell on top. And most important, let me know what you think about this video. This is your boy, The Green Talons, at work. Peace, one love.